It's Thursday again, and we're back to Chasing Dallas. All right, let's go.
Ain't it obvious? I just got the check for depositing. $750 for the sound wave to get it processed. Won't stop till that shit weighing down my pockets. My main thing's to my main thing. She a blossom. When she ease the pain with the brain, she a doctor. She open up, then a thing thicker than the plot gets. Swear that shit is awesome. Sight for the optics. Young nigga on top. Nike's all I'm rocking, so that all they see is checks from where the head to where the socks fit. No logo on the bifocal, flicking old roach tips. Won't even show my face until all the shows book. Need the cash in advance, leave them all social. I'm the guy they chosen. Rise up like the rose and put them on a poster. All the way up in the sky where the stars posted. Sip it on that rose, I put it down on coasters. Stack francs from the waves till I own the ocean. More praises for the sayings, let it all soak in. They like, hey, that shit is flame, bitch, I know I rode. They going tight.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. And this is going to be my review for Chasing Dallas Season 2, Episode 12, 13. Child, I don't even know anymore. And at this point, I don't even know if I care anymore. Currently, I was debating not even finishing the season. After a personal attack by one of the cast members out of the clear blue sky for no reason, I was really thinking, fuck the show. And go ahead and mind my own goddamn business. But I watched it. I don't really have a whole bunch. As I said, I took notes. I got some thoughts. We will see what happens. Shit, I don't even know. All right, let's see what I got. All right, so I think the name of this episode is Then There's Fire. So, of course, we went over what happened last week, which I don't remember because I stopped caring after I turned the camera off after last week's review. So I didn't retain any of what happened last week. Reese is presenting an LGBTQ award to someone. This is the DFW LGBT community. I assume it's for just that DFW community. Award. Dior is nominated. Chasing Dallas was nominated for an award. So yeah, everybody's there. Reese is presenting. It looks like Dior's presenting. I think along with Trey Howard, he presented as well. Reese and Trey Howard have a conversation. I don't understand why Reese has a beef with Trey Howard, other than you want to build the narrative that again, we're back to this fucking fight. Jesus Christ. He continues to build this narrative that Trey Womack is not responsible and they brought a certain energy. Listen, I don't know. I don't care. What I do know is that Trey Howard was clearly not here for anything that Reese had to say. He felt like when Reese walked in, his energy was real stank, so he returned the energy. He kept the same energy and returned that back, and you could see it in, how he kept cutting Reese off, how he was giving him smart ass answers to his questions. Like, he was really, you could really tell that Trey Howard wasn't here for any of the bullshit that was coming out of Reese's mouth. He had no time for it. He wasn't there. He wasn't clocked in. He wasn't ready. He wasn't in uniform. He wasn't in formation. He was just like, fuck you and fuck your life. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You doing all this yang-yanging because you trying to get in this nigga's pants. And so you want to throw all this fever to me. But I'm not having this shit because I'm a grown-ass man. And I was able to admit my fault in it. Why can't this fat fuck... Okay, that's rude. Okay, I'm going to stop. Let me stop. Because I don't... Listen. I don't want to fat shame. I don't want anybody to feel persecuted by me, like I'm fat shaming them, like it's a whole bunch of shenanigans and foolishness. Really, I'm at the point where I'm like, fuck all of this, and I don't want to have to do this. But I made a personal commitment for myself to complete this season, just like I completed last season, even though the end of last season got real wonky. I want them to do well, but the clear, concise storytelling is not the testimony of this particular show or damn near any web series that's on YouTube. So I'm gonna just keep that. You know what? We just Now, Reese said that he was gonna leave before they see him cry because he was really in his feelings. I'm sorry, sweetheart, that you were in your feelings. Normally, if I leave because I'm getting ready to cry, because if tears come out of my eyes, my fists are flying next. So, you know, it could be that. So then Markel invites everyone over to his house. Reese in this shim-shalabim outfit and his confessionals with this turban and this scarf wrapped around with this Chanel pen looking gaudy as hell. In this church mother's silk scarf. That's that the mother couldn't find anything to cover up your breast when you came to church and your cleavage was out, so she took the scarf that she had, her lap scarf, and wrapped it around you and pinned it so your titties would be out at church. That is what that was giving me. So Markel and Reese are talking about Trey Womack. Carrie D and Wombat arrive. Someone mentions having a conversation with Dior, mentions the conversation with Dior and how they felt like he wasn't taking on their portion of the kerfuffle. Ariel arrives with Dior. Listen, let me tell you how messy Ariel is. Baby had pink eye and still took her ass over there to that house to get the goods. Reese calls Dior a liar. Okay, and so they're talking about what happened in New Orleans and telling the other cast members who weren't there, like catching them up on what happened in New Orleans. And then Trey Womack says that George got aggressive with him and pulled out his dick and told him to suck it. Listen, first of all, I literally saw the narrative of this story change within a split second. I saw Trey Womack say, well, you know, we were drunk and, you know, we were in my hotel room and blah, 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 blah. And within 2 seconds, Ariel said that George got Trey Womack drunk and was aggressive and was trying to take advantage of him. Wait, what? That's not what was said. Why would you? Okay, you know what? Also, Reese, what was happening with your lip liner and your confessionals? Why? Like, had your lipstick worn off and all that was left was the lip liner? And did no one say, you don't have nobody to say, hey, baby, turn around, look at it and see and fix it? Okay, no, clearly not. All right. So then Amani Van Zant read All the Girls for Filth, because clearly they are all chasing their feelings and not chasing any careers, because they just stay in their feelings all day, all night. That's just what the fuck it is. Now, I've been contacted by Antonio already before the next week's episode, season finale episode even airs, to tell his side. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try and get the Justice League together so we can do an interview again with Antonio. But I'm going to have some I'm gonna have some parameters because I just listen. I can't. So George Markel and Ariel Carey D go to this pizza spot and they're having a conversation, and Markel, being Macy, retells the story. He's like, I heard you pulling your dick out on people and being aggressive and all this stuff. And George is like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not what happened. So he proceeds to tell his side of the story. Reese arrives unexpectedly to get some pizza, and not knowing that they were going to be there. He then gives some vague reason about why he and George are not getting along. I listen, at that point, everybody sounded like wah 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 wah. Like that's listen. He gets some vague. I don't know what he said, honestly, because I had tuned out. I don't know why the fuck he and George don't have an issue. It don't make no fucking sense. Listen, y'all too grown for this. Nope. All right. Then we come to the award show. Markel, what the hell was that feather situation? Markel, baby, what was the feathers? Baby, what was the feathers? What was happening with the feathers, baby? What's going on? And we'll fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. That's all I got. The Chase Dallas won their award. Dior won his award. The $1.15 trophies. Listen, an award is award. Listen, congratulations to y'all on winning the awards. Listen, the amount of, like, I had to dig deep into my Give a Fuck savings account in order to pull one out for this review. I feel like I have a bad attitude towards this whole situation right now. And like, listen. I'm like, I'm over it. I'm ready for this season to be over. I'm ready to not have to discuss these people anymore in this raggedy ass fight that took over the whole season. Listen, I'm sick of people's bipolar ass. 1 minute you're friends with them, 1 minute you're not. I'm sick of these children forever shading each other. Can't nobody get the fuck along like fucking adults. I'm sick of goddamn production coming into chats saying crazy shit. Talk about you over people being mad at being misgendered. Look, if somebody, listen, let me say this one more time, because I said this last night in the live and I said it again this morning in the live. Let me be very clear. If someone says you personally, don't you misgender me, then you don't misgender that person. I don't give a fuck if the person standing next to them calls them girl, child, boo, honey. If they tell you not to do it, then you don't do it. It's called respect. Maybe he don't know you, or he don't like you enough for you to allow you to misgender him and be all right with it. Listen, I know I'm not on the spectrum. I know I am not a part of the community. I'm just a fierce Brock ally standing over in the corner. But respect is respect. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If the person specifically says to you, please do not misgender me, then don't misgender them. Point blank, period, the end. I don't understand what the fuck is so hard with that. And I don't understand the pushback Listen, I told you don't misgender me. Don't worry about what this motherfucker over here is doing. You worry about the fuck yourself. I told you not to misgender me, so you don't misgender me. How about them apples? I don't give a fuck. If you heard other people misgender me, they may know me better than you do. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if that's just how the way you talking. Those are your isms. Isms somebody else. Don't do it to me. Because I don't get down with you like that. So don't do that to me. Point blank, period, the end. I don't want to hear shit else about this. And another thing. If you are going to be on a fucking reality show, grow some thick skin. If you can't handle being talked about and being held accountable for the bullshit that comes out of your mouth, don't be on the motherfucking show. Huh? Don't be on the goddamn show. You go take your sensitive ass and sit the fuck in a corner somewhere. If you can dish it, but you can't take it, take your ass over and sit in the corner until you can get yourself together since you want to act childish. That's it. That's the fuck it. I'm done. Listen. You know what? Like, comment, and subscribe. Do whatever with whatever. And if there was any confusion, let me be very clear. That last bit was for King Kane. So there's no confusion about who said what, or oh, I think she shaded you, or da 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 da. Let me be very clear. If you, King Kane, if you can't take being held accountable for the bullshit that comes out of your mouth, or the memes that you decide to post, or anything you decide to post on social media because you and your motherfucking feelings, then take your childish ass somewhere and go sit down. Stop playing with grown folk, because you're going to get your fucking feelings hurt. That's all I got to say. Listen, before I really go left and it really not be cute, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll see what the fuck happens next week, because I'm not for any of this bullshit anymore. I'm sick of all of this shit. I love y'all. I gotta go.